there! I'm Scotty. You're not. Welcome back to the Dragon Ball Z review series, where we're talking about the movies and try to fit them into the show's continuity. Here, today, right now, same day as the last one. Why is it wiggly like that? Anyway, we're talking about Fusion Reborn. Yes, we are. This may be one of the most trickiest ones to try to fit in the canon. So to kind of explain this, I have to go all the way back to season 1. Okay, so in season 1, after Goku dies fighting Raditz, we are introduced to King Yama. He is the guy in charge of sending souls either to heaven or to hell, or in the original dub, the home for infinite losers. Yes. And he's the one who helps Goku get the Snake Way. Is it the end of Snake Way? I don't know. So now, fast forward to this, and King Yama Spirit Station, is, letting spirits through. One of his technicians, who's in charge of filtering out all the pure evil for the souls sent to hell, is goofing around with his headphones on and doesn't see when it overflows, or overloads, blowing up and creating Janemba, this big yellow thing that kind of resembles Majin Buu in a way. He's big, fat, and he's yellow, but he messes with reality, creates these jelly bean like barrier, and thus it messes up the barrier between the living and the dead are able to rise up onto our world. Yes. So I have to agree with Dragon Ball University here. If the story was solely focused on the afterlife world, on, Goku and Pikkon are sent by the Kais to fight them, right? To take care of this problem. And if it focused on this the entire episode, or the entire movie, and Vegeta does show up later, if that happened, it could work. But we go up top to our world, because we got to show the effects of the barrier being leaked. Several things mess up. Are messed up here. So first of all, the beginning of this has a finals of a tournament in which Goku and Pikkon are the last two in the afterlife. The afterlife tournament takes place before the world tournament on Earth, I think. But is this another one? It seems like it would be that same. I don't remember. I think they have a finale in the show, so maybe it's just another one they wanted. Okay, sure. Vegeta is dead. We find out later he's there, having sacrificed himself to save his son and Bulma and everyone, to blow up Majin Buu, who just reassembles himself, which is cheating, and I hate it when writers do that. You have this guy go out a hero, and it means absolutely fucking nothing because, oh, no, never mind, our villain can reform itself. Then why? I hate it when shows do that. I'm gonna go out and sacrifice myself. No, it doesn't work. Then why do that? But Vegeta is dead, and in spite of the fact that he has been a hero since season 4, he has laid down his life for planet Earth. He sacrificed himself for planet Earth. He's still sent to hell. That is plot convenience. So just so that he is there to do the fusion dance. That is it. Because in my opinion, the way he went out, sacrificing himself. Look at the Constantine lore, right? He sacrificed himself. He was going to go to heaven. The Lucifer said, "Fuck that." Maybe the devil said, "No, I'm going to torture him." But they try to explain it away by, you were a good person. I wasn't. And I'm just like, but you weren't at the first half of your life. But you've changed. You fell in love with Bulma. You have a son. You're a father. You've changed your ways. You sacrificed yourself to save that family. To me, that means you go upstairs. Okay? The only reason he's in hell is because that's where Goku and Pikkon are fighting Janemba when it happens. Fighting Janemba, so he needs to be there. And they make it like everyone goes into a little spirit thing at one point, but like they make a big deal about how Vegeta doesn't have his body, has his body now, has his body back, but Goku never turned into a little spirit thing. I don't know. Also on Earth we get more stuff. So like I said, if this is taking place after Vegeta sacrificed himself, then Majin Buu should be on a tear up there in Earth. And also, these people should be stoned, right? We don't see Piccolo or Krillin, who are technically should be in stone at this point. But still. But also, if this is at that point, Gohan should be on the Kai's World training by now. And especially since we find out that Goten and Trunks know the fusion dance. We're already taught by Piccolo. So, I don't know. So, yeah, I don't know. It's also confusing because in the show, they make it seem like Goku knows what fusion is. Or is it Piccolo that comes up with fusion? I don't know. I always thought this came before that. But it's confusing to try to put the canon together. I don't know. Also, this movie has a lot of filler. The invasion of the dead on Earth is primarily filler. Because only one real Dragon Ball Z villain comes back from the dead, and that's Frieza. He gets taken out pretty quick. Although he does launch an attack, which if you pay attention, you can see has the Ginyu Force, the big yellow dude from World's Strongest, and a couple other ones that you can see. Bojack is there. Just quick cameos, quick animation cameos, and they fight. Gohan is still the great Saiyaman here, and at this point he wouldn't be. It's confusing. It's confusing. And Goten and Trunks fight Hitler. Yep, they did it. Yep, Hitler is leading an attack, and Goten and Trunks have to fight this attack, and somehow, I guess they're dead, so it doesn't really matter. But anyway, they turn Super Saiyan, and we get the joke that I mentioned in one of the earlier reviews. Blonde hair, blue eyes, very strong. I should be recruiting you. Ha ha ha. Also, like some of these dead or different kind of animation. You ever seen the show Kappa Mikey, where he's an American coming from Japan, so he's animated differently in an American style compared to the rest of them, which are animated in an anime style. Hitler is very much in that American style looking animation compared to the anime animation of everything else. That's what it reminds me of, was Kappa Mikey. Hey, you out in the street. Don't you know his name is Kappa Mikey? It's a banger of a theme song, and I will not have it any other way. I will not have you say otherwise, is what I meant to say. I can't speak English. But yeah, if you took out all of this stuff up on top, I could see it plausible for this to take place in the show's canon. Because they're dealing with Majin Buu while Goku, Pigon, and Vegeta are dealing with Janemba. But no. And we also have this long drawn out fight where Goku tries to fight the big ass Janemba before he turns Super Saiyan 3. So we know it's after that. And then Janemba transforms into a smaller version, which I had the toy of. I had Goku and I had Janemba. They're little bendy figures. They're about that big. And they're bendy figures, and I had them. It was cool. Janemba has a sword that is made from his own bones or something, and then it breaks probably through the battle. He just laughs it off. So Goku tells Vegeta, hey, we have to fuse to stop him. Of course, Vegeta's Saiyan pride won't let him do it, so he says no and tries to fight off Janemba himself, but it doesn't work. This is so drawn out. For a movie called Fusion Reborn, we don't get the fusion until the last act of the damn movie. Yes, I know. I'm well aware that the fusion dance only lasts a half hour when you do it. But not only do they wait till the last act, they have to do the, oh, someone didn't extend their pinky, so they did it wrong, so they turn into a fat person. What do they call it? Vaku? Instead of Gogeta like they're supposed to. Yeah. Now, you on the show, you could do that because, again, you have to put a bunch of filler in because the manga's got to catch up with the anime. They gotta, This is a movie. We didn't need to have the scene where they mess up. They do say it was Vegeta that messed up, but still, it is Vegeta that messed up, but still, we didn't need that to happen. And it gets drawn out for the entire half hour. Not in real time, but within the movie's time. And then they're able to do it right. And once they do, surprise, surprise, they defeat the thing pretty easily. Also, what is Pikkon doing here? Pikkon doesn't do much. He's sent there to help Goku. And Goku says, you stay up here trying to stop the bear. I'm going to go down to hell and fight him. Why did you bring him? What was the point? And all he does is sit there and yell insults at the barrier, causing it to crack, which it doesn't do right, so he goes on to help them anyway, and it doesn't really do much. I don't know. Whatever happened to Broly? Remember where that last one ended up? Was Broly? Couldn't that have been what they were sent to check out at the beginning of this? Right? And Goku and Pikkon fight Broly. And you have to call it something else. I don't know, Broly's Revenge, or I don't know, something. Also, I didn't think about this till afterwards. Why is Broly only now a problem? That Broly was a clone. The real Broly should have already been dead. He should have already been causing problems. You could say he had been causing problems this whole time, and now they were choosing to do something about it. But, I don't know. And then the movie ends after that. There's a pretty sad point where, Vegeta's like, okay, it's time for me to go now, and he dissolves, and Goku goes, thank you, and goodbye, my friend. Vegeta, Vegeta got the bad end of the stick, man. Come on, he sacrificed himself for his family and the entire human fucking race. What else does he have to do to prove himself to you? Come on. Like I said, the only reason he's in hell is so he can be there to fuse with Goku. But you could have just said that Baba found him. I was in paradise and a witch found me and sent me here. Baba? Da-da! We know that Baba is around in this universe. She's the one that allowed Goku the 24-hour period for the tournament, which tournament is 24 hour, I don't know. But yeah, we know that she's around and can help. I think she brings Vegeta back in the Saiyan Saga later, or in Saiyan Saga, in the Buu Saga later, on the show, I should say, later. So, yeah, he could have been in heaven. And now, because of this, we have to think of then, in the show, when Baba does bring him back, she had to go all the way to hell to grab him. Well, maybe that's not canon. When I'm eventually going to go through the show, season by season, and try to see if that what connects. Probably not going to connect at all. But this was better than Bio Broly. I'm going to give it the middle of the road. It's one of the better ones, I'm sure. But, you know, when you try to think continuity, it gives you a headache. But yeah, it's the middle of the road. So, there you go. Alright, now, I have one movie left, and I'm done with this. I'm done. And I feel like Wrath of the Dragon could probably be the only one of these that you could firmly say, yeah, this could fit. Maybe. We'll see. Because as it takes place, as far as I remember, after the events of Dragon Ball Z, before GT, or Super in this case, it could work. And I think it even takes place before the events of the aftermath stuff of the finale of Dragon Ball Z, which is also where Super takes place before that as well, because Pan is not born yet when that happens. I don't know. But anyway, what are your thoughts on Dragon Ball Z Fusion Reborn? Remember to comment so much to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for watching. I've been Scotty, and I'll see you in the next one. And by the way, yes, this is canon to GT, because they do bring up Gogeta again. Just saying.